might be completely at ease and comfortable with closing a sale, but I was not. True story, real quickly. I was doing a party at my house on a Saturday morning before I went to work at the hospital. And it was a neighbor lady who actually brought two other neighbors that I didn't know very well. I was so uncomfortable with the sale and closing the sale that I literally, this is a true story, literally sent them on their way and said, "Thank you for coming," and showed them out the door. And this was on a Saturday morning. On a Monday afternoon, I happened to step out onto my deck, and one of the ladies, whom I didn't know that well, she was right next door to me. She steps out onto her deck, and she says, "Karen, Beth and I were talking this morning at the bus stop." I wasn't at the bus stop. "About how great our face still feels from Saturday. Is there somebody in this area who sells Mary Kay that we could get some things from?" Yeah. They thought I was the demonstrator or something, but they definitely didn't think I was a salesperson. They didn't think I was the consultant. So I'm sure anything you do is better than that. All right, so I have since learned it was always a little uncomfortable for me. Through the years, I have seen lots and lots and lots, and I have used lots and lots and lots of closing sheets. And the company has one in New Consultant, in the New Consultant Starter Kit. So if that's working for you, then just completely shut this down. Ignore it. Mine is much simpler because what I found in my decades with the company is that a confused mind and too many choices shuts people down. It just, I don't know, there's just too much. And so what I have done over the last several years is come up with something that's not rocket science. It's not new to Mary Kay, but it works for us. And we base so much in our unit on, how much is this going to cost, whether it's a conference or a dream vacation or whatever. What's it going to cost? How many roll-up bags is it going to cost? Okay, so the roll-up bag that I do, and I'm sure many of you do a roll-up bag close, but at the end, after we finished, I will ask, "Hey, so does everybody want," and I'm shaking my head, yes, nodding, "does everybody want to know how much everything costs that you tried tonight and what the deals are?" And of course they say yes, no biggie. All right, so what I have found is when I fill one of the roll-up bags with the Miracle Set and the microdermabrasion and a foundation, and I put all the different ones in the fourth pocket, you'll see in a second. But when I do that and I pass these out, have them pre-made, because it makes inventory so much easier. It makes packing for your party so much easier, so you don't feel like you're schlepping in or having in the trunk totes and totes and totes and boxes of product, right, to go out and fill regardless of the weather. So I have one tote that I fill with 4 to 6 of these. It's a pretty good sized tote, but easily carried. So I put my starter kit, the black bag, on my shoulder, and in one hand I have the totes, or the tote with the roll-up bags, and the other hand I have the gray insert, or it could be any kind of caddy, any kind of other tote, or something from MK Connections that carries all of your other things that maybe don't fit in your starter kit bag. So if everything fits in your starter kit bag, that's one less thing you have to carry. I just can't seem to do that. So let me just tell you really quickly what our roll-up bag close does. Okay, so at the end of the party, I have these. I have my little tote bag close by, and depending on how many people I have, of course, I pass these out. After I ask them, "Hey, do you want to know what the prices are, what the deals are?" Yes, yay, every woman does want to know. I pass these out. Everyone has one. And I say, "Okay, don't cheat, don't open it yet," because you'll have people that just rip it open. Okay, and I say, "All right, and I'm just going to talk to you like I do at my appointments, at my parties, my facials, double facials, whatever it may be." Okay, I say, "All right, everybody, this is what we call our travel roll-up bag, and every woman on the planet needs one. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to fall in love with it." Okay, so ready, set, grab the little flap, go. Oh, I literally make that sound. Whatever, you don't have to do that. But I show them. I say, it even twirls, and anything that twirls is cute. It might not matter, but it's still cute, right? And everybody laughs. Then I say, you can hang it on the door. on the door handle or the doorknob, the hook on the back of the door, or the shower curtain or the towel rack, wherever you need to hold this or to put this, okay? Then they're visualizing. Okay, they're visualizing where they might hold this or where they might hook this. Okay, then I say, all right, you know that this was invented by a woman, and I love men. I'm married to one, so I'm not busting on them. I'm just saying a man, and I take the bag like this, and I say, you know, a man would have put the zipper right in the middle, and then when you hung it up, all your stuff would fall out, right? And they just kind of laugh and chuckle, whatever. Okay, so I say, you know, a woman invented this because look, the pockets unzip on the top so your stuff doesn't fall out. So whether you're using this as a vanity or you're on vacation and it's hung on the hotel bathroom door and you're using it for sunscreen, shower gels, whatever, this bag is something you absolutely need in your life. Okay, so it gets better than that. This is what we used tonight, but let me tell you really quickly, it gets better than that. So let's say you don't need the whole bag. You don't need all of these pockets that hold massive quantities of things because you're going away to the gym, or you're going to the gym, you're going away for the weekend, you just need a few things. Check it out, ladies. Oh. Yeah, I make those noises. Whatever, you can do what you want. And then I say, okay, and what's better? And I tell them, I mean, they've unwrapped theirs. Most of the time they put it on the table. And I tell them, go ahead and rip the pocket off. And they do, with joy. And I say, okay, check it out. It's not the side that's going to ruin your sweater, underwear, whatever. And it reattaches. Put it right back on. Okay, so this is what we did. And they do that. Put it back on. Okay, the more they touch this, claim this, own this, love on it, the more they're going to want to take it home, right? Okay, so then I say, all right, in the first pocket, this is what we do morning and night, the cleanser and the eye cream. Second pocket is for the night cream, or the day cream and the night cream. And I go ahead and say, I have the boxes in here because everything is so compact and so concentrated and small that it floats around and gets lost in the little pockets, and they just kind of laugh. Okay, then in the third pocket, it's the microdermabrasion and the pore minimizer. In the fourth pocket, remember, you want to wear foundation and not pollution. So the fourth pocket is your choice of foundations. All right, and I come back up and I say, okay, so considering the fact that we have very high-end ingredients and products, that we adhere by the European standard, not just the FDA. We ban all the dangerous things. We test and test and retest, never on animals, etc. How much, especially if you've gone into Ulta, Sephora, or one of the big department stores on the high end of things, how much do you think you would pay for these high-end products that do all of these different things compacted into just a few? And then I'm quiet. And if they are used to seeing higher-end products, most of the time people say $600 to $800. Every now and then you'll have somebody that maybe gets their stuff at, one of the box stores or something, and they might say, oh, 75 or something. Just go with it. Just go with it. Say, yeah, I would have thought the same thing, which is true for me because, I washed my face with shower gel. So I just say, yes, exactly. Until I said, but take a gander one time in Ulta, Sephora, and some of the high-end places at the cost. I mean, most moisturizers on the high-end scale are anywhere from, $75 to $85 or $75 to $100. So you're getting all of this, and I'm the gift with purchase. I do say that. Okay, so how much do you think? So whatever they say, it doesn't really matter what they say. Just say, okay, so if you purchase these individually, it's about $240. Okay, we don't say $240. Don't say the $100 and the dollars in the sales world. That's not a Mary Kay thing. It's a sales thing. So it would be about $240. Well, we purchase things in a set, so it's less expensive for us, and we pass that along to our customers, so it's less expensive. And honestly, we want you to be on the best skincare there is, because nothing's better than great skincare. So we do it all for $1.99. Okay, the whole thing, and then I roll it up again. Say, there you go. Okay, so then I undo it again. Like I said, you can't let them fondle this too much, all right? So they unroll it again. Sometimes they don't even roll it up when I do. That's okay. So they unroll it again, or roll it up, or unroll it again. And then I will say, okay, if that's not in your budget, and you know that better than I do, and we can discuss that later, that's not a problem. If that's a little bit too much, then we can always go to Miracle Set and microdermabrasion. Miracle and micro, M&Ms. Who doesn't like M&Ms, right? That's what I say. M&Ms. Okay, so many times I'll say, I'll just have them unzip and say, okay, pull that Miracle Set out. They've set it out. Okay, so that is a great starting point. Instead of 160 something, it would be 149 tonight. And it's M&Ms. It's great. Now, you don't get the foundation. And I literally turn with the bag over my arm. You don't get the foundation or the bag, but it's still an incredible, incredible deal. And it'll last you for months and months and months. Okay, and then you replace it as you need it, piece by piece. Okay, it's less expensive. Okay, if that's still too much, then I say, okay, grab the microdermabrasion, put that back in the third pocket, and they do. And I say that leaves you with the Miracle Set. And the Miracle Set is 110. Now, if you want to do it for 99, that's up to you. I just don't. Because what I say is, then I say 110, 149, or 199. Choice is yours. Okay. So we're going to go over to my office here on the couch, and I'll answer any questions that you might have. We'll schedule your color appointment or your second appointment, whatever you're saying, during the course of your party. And then we'll also see what it is, whatever you want to take home. And I'll hook you up, I promise. Okay, so naturally you want the one that's saying, oh my gosh, I gotta have this. I love this bag. I know what I want. That's the person that you want to take first. So you'll say, okay, Susie, why don't we go first? Because she's going to go over to the couch, to your office, and she's going to then go back into the kitchen where they're having snacks and doing their satin hands. I do satin hands at the end. You do it how you want to. I do microdermabrasion on the hand, so I do satin hands at the end. But she's going to go back in going, yeah, look what I got. And so that's going to automatically kind of feed her friends and the other ladies that maybe she needs the same thing. But here's the thing, too. All right, so let's say she doesn't want, or she can't afford the $199, the whole thing. Maybe she just absolutely loves that microdermabrasion, and then that's at what point you say, well, we can work on getting that. I'm going to be at your house next Thursday because you've already scheduled your appointment. I'm going to be there next Thursday. Why don't we work to get the microdermabrasion for free, or at least a really big discount? Would that work for you? Absolutely work for her. I don't lock myself into whatever discount and things like that because women can't do percentages. So if you say 10% of the total sales or 15 with one booking and 20 with the second booking, her little brain's blown. All she hears is 10%, and she's thinking that's 10% off, and that's not worth it. So you do whatever is working for you, but that's what I do. So I just kind of leave that a little ambiguous. Okay, you get back home and you look at your bags. You take your bags out of your tote bag and you realize, and you see, oh, okay, well, this one needs a Miracle Set, and this one over here needs a microdermabrasion, and then you're set to go. You know what to reorder. You know what to stock. You know what to repack, and you're done. Okay, so that's the roll-up bag. Not rocket science by any stretch, but it's 3 choices. And I have found that so many women do better with 3 choices. With the company placemat, and I'm a huge company girl. Let me tell you, I can tell you how loyal and committed I am. I'm not 1,000% sold on those placemats just because, hear me out, okay? Don't call the company on me, but hear me out. When people slide those out and look at them, the sets and all the products are on the back. People across the table are like, oh, wait, what is this? Before they even start, they see the prices. And so people are okay with that. But I don't want, and depending on their budget, I don't want them to see it and say, oh, wow, $165, and shut down before they try it. Once they have it on their faces and they're loving it and they see the difference, they're more open. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. And then I know new consultants don't have the botanical set, the repair set, all of the color, and I don't want them to even see that they can get the roll-up bag. I'm never going to lie to anybody, but I want them to see that they can get the roll-up bag for free. For $35. I want them to feel like they're getting it free with their great skincare set. So if someone asks me, I tell them, or I just laugh and say, girl, it's $199. You just get all that other stuff for free. Ha, 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 ha. And then I say, okay, we can talk about that at your individual consultation. Okay, so I don't just say it's $35 because this isn't consumable. Hello, don't sell these willy-nilly. So with the company sheet, there are all the other things. If that's working for you, like I said, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Go with it. I've just found that having three sets, the $199, $149, and $110, works really, really well. And if it's a big party and you just need to hand in the sales tickets, I leave these. These are laminated. My husband created these. We just leave those on the table. Just say, okay, if you're a visual like I am, I'm going to leave these, and I'll just leave a handful, 3 or 4 of them on the table so that people can look at it. And can say, you can go ahead and fill out your sales ticket with a 1, 2, or 3. Ta-da! And I'll figure up the tax. So that just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, $1.99 roll-up bag. It's M&M's Miracle and Micro and their choice of foundation. And I put the ones that I'm giving out around the table, I'll put, a CC cream, liquid, and a mineral powder one, just so they can see. And I'll tell them that it's just for show. We will match you, stripe you if you haven't already at your individual consultation, or we'll double check it at your follow-up. So those sort of things just have made it so simple and so fast and so easy. And I've had so many people to come in and say, well, I'm not interested in buying anything, whatever. And they see this in the bag and they've loved on it and touched it. Now, if you don't have the means, the resources to get or to have multiple roll-up bags filled, I encourage you to work toward it because it really, truly pays off. It really, truly pays off. Then you can always just have a couple of extra of the other, the other formula cleansers and day creams and night creams and, maybe some foundations and things extra in your tote bag along with these kind of on the side. Just throw them down in there and always close it, at the end and tweak their own personal roll-up bag because you may have somebody that ended up with an oily and she's actually dry. So don't worry about that. You can fix that. You can fix that at the consultation, but giving them this to touch, love on, and take home, bam. I mean, you don't even need to take the plastic bags. They just take this. Okay. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.